Hello, my literary friends. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I exited out of the game to see if the last recording, the sound was good. And I saw that I had unlocked this picture. Look at this. Pictures. Where is it? Right here. Promo. Artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Halloween 2019. Acquisition acquire, select the word horror during a poem game. So, this apparently selecting certain things is going to unlock different pictures. And there's so many here. I bet the backgrounds are probably easy to get, right? And just play the story. Secrets? I have no secrets yet, but to be fair, I haven't been fucking with anything yet. CGs, I mean, that's easy to get. Poems, you're gonna get all those by default, probably. And then wallpapers, which I have no idea what might trigger unlocking those. But that's so super cool. Alright. I need to turn the volume in my headphones down again. This game is, like, legitimately so loud. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Oh, that was me saying that. Oh my gosh, can I pay attention? I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens... Is this a warning? This is a warning. Nice. Okay. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Yeah, we're about to get into it, aren't we? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Laugh it off. Laugh it off. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And we are going to say nothing about that. Okay, sure. I guess I'll show Yuri. Ooh. I like this one, Zarya. You're gonna like every poem I write, aren't you? It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. No, though. Your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Because yesterday's was written for her. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Zoria. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not really very good at figuring out poems if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. It's subjective anyway, come on, man. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, we do. We wrote a poem for her first. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. We already did, girlfriend. We're moving on. Yeah, right. I need to get all the CGs. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Melancholy? Bittersweet. Oh. No, I was totally wrong on that. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Zoria. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow the dust off my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time has elapsed. But my empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And in they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Yo, that was, like, surprisingly deep. Talk about the bittersweet thing. Holy crap, that's what I'm saying, bro. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah, but... yeah, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. No, you are thinking the appropriate amount. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Ah. She has ADHD. Mood! I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Natsuki I know is gonna hate this. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that. Yet. It fell flat. No, that may be true, but I wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate it when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Huh. Oh, really now. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Well, I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Okay, Munchkin. Calm down. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Well, we are writing one for you next. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. Probably talks about spiders. What if her friends like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow. So immature. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. I mean, that's kind of a fair point, to an extent. Like, anyone would agree the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Oh, somehow I missed the whole point of this is a... I get it now. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okie dokie. Last but not least, what'd you think of my poem, Yuri? I wrote it especially for you. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Zoria, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Calm down, girl, it's just a poem. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. That's not stupid at all! That's the whole point of writing! Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Poor girl has no close friends. She's always got her face in a book. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing a bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequence. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more of light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions to the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always him. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Pavlovian conditioning. Oh, goodness. Yup, that went dark. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, excuse me, I think it's something that people can relate to in their own, that different people can relate to in their own way. That is what a lot of writing is. And I freaking love it. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Yeah, you two are on the same wavelength. Get along already, would you? Eh? He did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean... Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common. Just get along already! That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Mood! Anyway, Yuri is me for real, we've covered this. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yeah, our main character here is actually, like, very patient. Like, for someone who wanted to be, like, a complete NEET, he's actually very understanding and patient with these girls. It's kind of cute, actually.